Okay,
Trying to get my story straight.
okay. Okay, well, hi Jess. I'm Julie Bergman. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I am just here to. Sorry, you know what? Let's start over. My dog is already barking. Let me go. I'm gonna go put him outside. I put a bark collar on him, but it's not working. What? Apparently the battery died. So I'm gonna go put him outside. I'm gonna pause recording 1 second. Okay, hi Jess. I'm Julie Bergman. I'm a nurse practitioner. So I was kind of looking over your chart here. Tell me what brings you in today.
Well, I've been really sad and depressed. Um, I just broke up with my boyfriend about, I don't know, a week ago, and haven't been sleeping very well, and I've been cutting myself, and um, so I'm I just don't know what to do.
Okay, and when did you and your boyfriend break up?
About a week ago.
Okay. Okay, that so you're cutting on your arms?
Yes.
Okay, and is that something you've done in the past or is that a new thing for you?
Um, I have not done that before.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, it sounds really hard for you. It sounds like you're in a hard situation breaking up with your boyfriend um I guess we'll talk more about the cutting, but what can you tell me about your a little bit about yourself and about your support system?
Um, well, I'm in high school, and my mom is around, but she's always working. So I really don't really talk to anyone. Um, yeah.
So you live with your mom?
hmm
Is there anybody else in the home?
No.
Okay. And so your mom's busy, but do you guys have a good relationship? Or tell me about the relationship with your mom.
Um, I guess I mean we don't talk very much. Our relationship is, I guess, okay. Um, you know, I don't really get a lot of attention from her, so
Okay. Okay. And tell me about this relationship with your boyfriend. Tell me about that.
um what can I tell you? Everything was going fine, and I really loved him. I love him, and he just broke up with me, and he really didn't tell me why. He just said
Mm,
that he wanted to see other people.
okay. I mean, that sounds like really hard information to hear. And then it sounds to me like you kind of, and I don't want to tell me if I'm wrong, but it sounds to me like you lack the social kind of support at home. And was he someone that you spent a lot of time with? Was he kind of your
Yeah,
main support?
we were. I mean, we hung out all the time.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like the big loss, and it doesn't sound like you were expecting to hear this from
No.
him. Okay, so that's really hard, and cutting is a way to express this pain, so it's understandable. And have you had any, kind of issues with well, depression, and you said you hadn't cut prior to this episode?
No, but
Okay.
I do take medication for depression.
Oh, you do?
Um,
Okay, what medication are you taking?
um, Cymbalta, I
Okay, and
think.
are you taking it consistently?
Yes, I'm taking it. Yeah, I take it. I've been taking it.
Do you think it's helping?
Well, it was. It's not helping now. I
Yeah.
just sometimes I
Okay.
feel like I should take a lot more, and just kind of go to sleep. Um, and maybe I just wouldn't feel so bad.
Yeah. So tell me about that. Are you feeling suicidal at this time?
Well, I've had thoughts of taking a good bunch of my pills and, like I said, going to sleep and maybe not feeling terrible like I do, and that would be better for me and for everybody else. Um, yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's understandable. You don't have a support system and you just lost the most kind of support and good friend in your life, and I think that's understandable. And I hear you saying you have a plan. Is this is this like a tell me about this plan. I mean, is it your intention to take all of the medication at once? Or how
Well, yeah, that's what I've thought about. I mean, really, I don't think I'll go through with it.
Okay.
But the thoughts have come to my mind,
Okay.
you
Okay.
know, twice.
And have you had any other suicidal attempts in the past?
No, I've never had any.
Okay. So it sounds like, you've had some thoughts, which is understandable with what you're going through. But I mean, I do commend you for being here. You are here, and it seems like you are reaching out for support. Do you have any friends that you can talk to?
Yeah, I have a good friend, a best friend, that we talk. We haven't talked as much recently because, of course, I've been hanging out a lot with my used to be boyfriend. Um, so I kind of neglected to hang around with her as much as we used to.
Okay. Well, so do you feel comfortable at this point reaching out to her and to any other friends that you have and looking for support?
Um, yeah, I mean, overall, yes, I feel that she would be there for me. Um, I think I'm just a little embarrassed, I guess, because of course I've kind of shoved her to the side because of my ex-boyfriend here, and now here I am, and I'm gonna reach out to her when I need help. Just kind of feels weird.
Those are understandable feelings. So I appreciate that you're here, and I'm absolutely going to help you. I just wanted to kind of, this is our first session. I wanted to broach perhaps a suicide safety plan. Um, so I was hoping to, I guess my first concern is, I mean, I hear what you're saying that, you're here for help and you have kind of more passive suicide ideation, but, um, or suicidal ideation. But I was wondering if maybe, since you mentioned the medications as being your plan, if you would feel comfortable with, if engaging in your mom into this and perhaps handing over the medications. I guess first of all, the question would be, have you spoken to your mom about how you're feeling, and do you feel
No,
do you feel
no.
do you feel like you could talk to your mom?
Yes, yes, I feel I could talk to her. I mean, she knows that I've been dealing with depression for quite a little bit now, so
Okay.
yeah.
Is it something that you would be willing to let her come into a session with us?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking is, if you would be willing to, engage your mom in this discussion and hand over kind of the medications to her for now, just as a safety plan, and I'm confident that you and I can, you know, schedule some sessions and work together and get you in a better place and kind of work through this issue. And I have some other ideas about cutting as well, but I think today I just wanted to focus on the suicide safety plan. Um, so again, this plan would be to reach out to your mom and have her take over the medication, and then, when you feel ready, reach out to a friend for support. And then
Mhm.
I'd like to see you in a couple days, to check back in, and then we can talk about the cutting. But for today, I just want to make sure that you're safe, and that I kind of have your commitment that you'll come back and see me, and not kind of follow through with your plan. And then the last thing I just want to say is it's understandable to have the suicidal thoughts. We just don't um, want to see you act on it. So how do you feel about all this? I know it's kind of a lot.
I feel, I feel okay. I feel okay.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe what we could do in a few days, if you don't mind, is hopefully I'm hoping you can reach out to your mom for support, and then if you could come back in a couple days with your mom, and we can kind of reassess where you're at and see how it's going with her taking over your medications temporarily, and then we can address your feelings, and we'll get you, we'll keep I'll keep working with you to get you to kind of deal with this breakup and get you to a better place.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Sounds
thanks
good.
for coming in. You take care.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm. I'll resume. Okay.
All right. So, um, hi, Jess. My name is Yasli. I'm a nurse practitioner. So, can you tell me why you're here today?
Yeah, so I broke up with my boyfriend a week ago, and yeah, I'm really upset about this whole thing. And if you can see right here, like I've been cutting, I don't even know what to do, because I he was kind of all I have, and he just broke up with me for no reason, and now I just don't even want to live anymore.
Okay. So, can you tell me? I heard you say a lot of things, and um, I hear how sad and devastating this is for you. So there's several things that we'll talk about, but let me ask you, um, have you ever cut yourself before? Is this something new?
No, this is the first time. I'm just like so upset about all
Mm.
this. I just don't know what to do.
And can you explain to me, what are you feeling when you're cutting or that's causing you to cut? What, tell me about your feelings with that.
I mean, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just so angry right now because he just broke up with me for no reason, and I feel like I don't even want to live anymore.
And I hear how upsetting this is for you, and
Jaden spit in my mouth and I spit on his cheek and then he went home.
Okay.
But he spit in my mouth a lot. And then I spit on his
Okay, we can
cheek a
talk about
lot.
that later.
Okay. But he went home. Now he's mad. He might tell his parents.
oh, children. So I hear that you're very hurt, and that's a very valid feeling. That's a very valid feeling, and I would like to talk to you more about that. But before we do, I heard you say something that is very worrisome to me, and it's that you really don't feel like you wanna. You said something like you don't want to live, and can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I'm just so mad. Like I don't want to. I feel like I just want to end it all, but I don't think I would really kill myself. I just right now I don't want to be here anymore. And then I don't know, I've been having thoughts about taking all my antidepressants at one time, but then I I don't think I'll do it. I just don't know I'm just frustrated. I'm in a bad place right now.
And I definitely hear you hear your frustration and almost a little bit of hopelessness as to what to do. Um, and I want to say that you're a very brave young lady, because here you are in this office talking to me. And so that's a great step forward, and you have to give yourself credit for that. But tell me about a little bit more about that. What antidepressant are you taking?
I just take Prozac 40 milligrams once a day, but sometimes I forget. But yeah, I take the medication.
So you say sometimes you forget, and in the last week, have you forgotten to take your medication?
Yeah, I'm not really good about it, and especially with this going on, I just stopped taking it.
Got it. Okay. So that sounds like that may be another potential cause to you feeling even worse, and maybe even contributing to your cutting behavior, because your medication levels are not up to par to help you kind of deal with this, and keep your depression under control. Okay. So but have you thought of a plan on how you would do this if you were to do it?
I mean, I've just kind of thought about taking the whole bottle, but again, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm hoping that you can help me, and so that's why I'm here.
I hear you, and I'm here to listen to you, to support you, and to help you. So we definitely can work on something. And again, I want to thank you for being open and trusting enough to share with me how you're feeling. So we definitely can talk more as we meet in other sessions about how to deal and go and get through this um, kind of feelings, and of course your cutting. But I think that right now one of the most important things that we need to do together is to focus on your feelings of potential suicide, because I heard you say that although you don't think you would do it, you still had some thoughts of suicide or suicidal ideation. And so that's very important that we deal and address that. And then we can, as we go, we can kind of address all the other things, okay? Because the most important thing is to keep you safe, okay? So,
Can I go to In-N-Out with Juliet? Yeah, I go.
do you have anyone who is at home with you, any support system to help you talk this through if those thoughts were to come? Is there anyone immediate that you can speak to?
I live with my mom, but she's never around. And so, but I mean, I guess I should tell her what's going on. And so, yeah, I'll probably talk to my mom.
Okay, that's good. And any other friends, close friends that you can talk to?
I have a couple of friends at school, and so, yeah, but I haven't talked to them in a long time. So I know I need to reach out, but I'm having a hard time doing that.
Okay, and that's understandable. So, do you have your medications with you?
Yeah, they're right here in my purse.
Okay, perfect. So, here's my thought, and if it's okay with you, and I heard you kind of say we definitely want to involve your mom as a support, um, and because I am concerned about your safety, I would like to have your approval for us to hold onto your medicine and just give you enough until your mother can come and pick up the bottle so that we can give it back to her. So we will leave you with enough medication for the next 2 or 3 days, and then that will give your mom enough time for her to come, and that we can give her the medication bottle, and just so that we can keep you safe. And I want to make sure you know that it's not that I don't trust that you wouldn't keep yourself safe, but part of my job is to help you. And so I want to be able to keep you safe without any potential for these thoughts to creep up in your mind, especially when you haven't been taking your medication routinely. They can just come and overwhelm you, and then potentially, even though you don't want to or you don't feel you would, that you could potentially hurt yourself. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Is that something you would be okay with?
Yeah, that sounds fine. And I mean, my mom's in the lobby. Like, I can call her and tell her to come back in here, and
Oh,
we could talk maybe too.
yeah, that
Either
would be
way.
no, that would even be better. I didn't realize that your mom came with you. So that's awesome. And definitely, if you don't mind, we can call her in and
Okay.
kind of tell her about our plan. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's great. She's gonna be really mad, but yeah, we can talk to her.
Well, that's why I'm here, and we'll together we'll help her understand what you're going through, and then how she can help you kind of get through this time in your life, because it's definitely devastating to lose someone that you felt so close to, that you depended on for friendship and companionship, and here now you are feeling alone. And so that's important that we include her in this. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll go get her.
Okay.